Thank you so much for joining me today. You're watching Binging With Gamechangers. Here we delve into the minds of people with celebrated brands and careers who've turned their dreams into reality and their ideas into lucrative empires. Yes, today is going to be fabulous. I cannot wait. I'll see you when I get back. Welcome back to the show, and you're still watching Binging With Gamechangers. Today's conversation is going to be chocolatey because Femi Oyedipe is the founder of Loshes Chocolate. Loshes Chocolate are made in Nigeria from locally sourced cocoa. Did you know that Nigeria is the 4th highest cocoa producing country in the world? Yeah. But we import almost all of the chocolate we consume. Femi Oyedipe is out to put Nigeria on the chocolate map, and she's doing that with her bean to bar single origin chocolatier operating in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm excited to meet this lady. Welcome to the show with me, Femi Oyedipe. Hi, Femi.
Hi.
How are
Hi,
you?
everyone. Hi.
You look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited to meet a Nigerian chocolatier. And the fact that you manufacture here just blows my mind. Yeah.
It blows my mind too, sometimes.
Says it blows my mind. So, you know, it was exciting reading up on you. And, you know, from our research, we found that when you were in Ghana, you picked, you know, interest in making cakes. And
Yes.
through that, you were exposed to the world of chocolate.
Yes.
What did Ghana do to you? Because it seems as though I sense, you know, that if you didn't spend time in Ghana, you probably might not be making chocolates today. Was it you being there and you saw what they were doing with chocolates, or there must have been something? What did Ghana do to you with respect to starting this company?
You know, funny enough, it wasn't Ghana.
Really?
Yes,
Tell me.
funny enough. But I started making cakes, working with chocolates then. But I never thought of, you know, doing that. I wanted to do human resources because I had been trained and had a master's from the UK, you know, in human resources. So I just felt that, you know, if I returned home to Nigeria, I would get a job and, you know, do what I was trained to do. So honestly, the journey of chocolate making didn't start in Ghana because I was still bent on career then.
So when you came back,
so when I came
how did
back,
chocolate get
yes,
into the...
yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
So when I came back to Nigeria and I was working somewhere, I just became really restless and dissatisfied because I wanted a particular kind of career path, which wasn't coming my way. So I was getting, you know, frustrated at, you know, still, day job. I was getting really, really frustrated. And I'm a Christian, I pray. So I started praying, but I wasn't hearing anything. And all the offers, all the job opportunities I was getting, I just always missed it at the last stage. And it became like a jinx. Like, what's always happening? Why am I always missing just at the very point? Maybe we had just like 2 candidates left. And so anyway, to cut the long story short, chocolate was dropped in the mind of my husband. It was like a divine thing. And he mentioned it to me that this is what, because we've been praying about what I was supposed to do next. Yeah. And then I thought chocolate. I started doing research.
Well, he told you, sweetheart, I saw
leave
you
your career out 12 years. Yes. And then I started researching about Nigerian chocolates. Like, I'm very sure somebody must be doing this. I'd never seen a cocoa bean at that time, as at 2015, early 2015. Yes, I'd never seen. I'm not going to come here and start saying, you know. And I started researching. I found out that in the early 60s, 70s, we're the foremost cocoa producing country in the world. And now we're like number 4. And we don't make chocolate at all. I'm like, yes, this is what I want to do. Because I wanted something that would give an opportunity to have impact, economic impact, social impact. And I felt that was the place to play in.
So are you telling me now that everything you learned to start off making chocolate, you learned online?
No, well, the research was done online. So I got a book. Honestly, I started in my basement of my house. My first machine, I got in the basement of my house. My first cocoa bag, I got it from Eruwa in Oyo State. And then I started, mixing. I went to the farms. I traveled to Oyo State, I traveled to Ondo State, and then I settled down on using Ondo beans because they are the top-notch beans in southwest of Nigeria.
Okay.
And so that I just started. And I'm a
no
biochemist.
School, no school?
I'm a biochemist, undergrad, UI, but, I got a book.
So what you're telling me now is Loshes Chocolate started off...
Self-taught.
Yeah.
Yes, self-taught.
Amazing.
Self-taught.
It's amazing the things you can learn to do online. It still blows my mind.
Yes.
When you were going to start, and you said, I'm going to make this a business, I'm going to sell chocolate. Did it ever bother you or cross your mind that, Nigerians, when we think chocolate, we think foreign brands. Did it ever bother you on how you would get to convince people to consume your locally made chocolate?
I didn't even think of that first. I was more excited about creating something using our local resource that we've probably not, utilized in that sense. So that was I just wanted to prove a point.
So you're excited about the novelty of it?
Yes. The initial thing was, why can't we make chocolates? We have cocoa, so why can't we?
Yeah.
So I just challenged that. Yes, I was,
Undisrupted.
Yes. So, when I started making chocolates, because I learned it, practiced in my house, experimented with this, that. So you give, I made samples, I give friends, and they're like, what is this? Even the packaging, because it was by hand, I'll just put it in nice foil, put it in a nice craft paper. They already judge it from the packaging. That, what is this? So we had a whole year. I had a whole year from 2015 when the idea and concept was created in my mind. I used the whole year to research flavors that the average Nigerian will like. I used that same year to
by
research.
giving products, getting feedback.
Yes, getting feedback. And then how the packaging should look. I didn't employ a packaging company. It came from here, So it was based on feedback. So I didn't just leave my career and just jump into it.
Okay, so while all of this was happening,
I was still working.
Your job.
Oh, yes. I'm a smart girl. I was still working.
Yeah, the children must eat.
So I started giving people everything, and then my packaging started changing bit by bit, And I still wanted, because I'm a very fussy person, so I wanted to retain the quality of the chocolate from the inception of creating it to the packaging. So I do everything in-house currently. We do everything end to end. Yes.
You started off using 60 kg, like a 60 kg bag of cocoa in 6 months.
Yes.
What are you using now in 1 month?
I do 300 kilos in a month.
Oh my gosh!
So that's like under 4 tons of chocolates per annum.
Amazing. That's growth.
That's
pure growth.
It is.
So when you're sourcing cocoa, you travel, or now?
No, now they send to me now. No. We've established,
structure,
yes.
and
but before I used to have to go to the farms, talk to the farmers and everything. But now, I work with an aggregator that, so because we don't put additives and preservatives in our chocolate, so the quality of the bean is very important from inception.
Okay, so it's amazing to know that Nigeria is the 4th highest cocoa producing nation. What else should we be making with cocoa aside from chocolates?
Well, there are currently a number of factories that, process cocoa, but what they do is that they make it into the powder that is great for drinking and baking, which we also do at Loshes, and also cocoa butter, which is the fat in the bean that can be used for cosmetics, for your skincare, hair, and everything. But also there are other things that can be done with the pod, the cacao pod. I don't know if anybody has seen the cacao pod.
Yeah, we see it in pictures.
Yes, beautiful. So the back of the cacao pod can be used for black soap. The shell round the seed that you're going to use, which is the cocoa nib that you're going to use to make chocolate, the shell is called the husk. Other countries globally use it for tea. So they grind it and then you can brew it into tea. Okay. Then you have the white pulp that is around the seed that most people, particularly in Cross River, just lick it and throw it. Or even here in Southwest, they just lick it and throw it. That can be used as a drink. So it just depends on how creative we can be as a nation. And because with the cacao pod alone, there are like 6 products that can be created using it.
So even even our chocolate drinks, right? Or would you classify that as chocolate?
That's chocolate.
That's chocolate.
That's chocolate.
I see.
So the chocolate drinks, most times you either create the chocolate and then turn it into a drink, or you separate it. You have the mass, which is the powder, then you can use that to make a drink. So it just depends on how.
So what this tells me is that Nigeria should be one of the top 3 exporters of cocoa powder,
and
chocolate,
yes,
cocoa butter,
yes,
some cocoa tea,
yes,
cocoa everything.
Exactly.
What are you doing? Hurry up. Amazing, amazing. So what has distribution been like? Getting into it, because I know that for most of our supermarkets, once they just see the shiny wrapper, yes, from this country or from that, they just like, the more foreign, the more excited they are to stock. What has that been like for you?
Funny enough, everybody says that, but to be honest, only very few high-end superstores were averse to picking up Loshes Chocolate.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
So when they see it, it's a shame that I don't have them live for you to see. They actually automatically...
We've got them, so let's look at it.
They automatically just think it's a foreign product.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You've done amazing with your packaging then.
So they give it a chance.
Oh, right.
And then we had some entrance strategies that were put in place when we were starting, So that made a particular sect of the economy,
Oh, that's it.
Yes, that's it.
Yes,
And
your packaging is amazing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to cut that. We're going to come back to that question.
Yeah.
You say you make this in your factory.
Yes.
You print this.
Yes.
That means you bought a print machine.
Yes.
Hustler, you are a hustler.
And also because we're trying, Luscious Chocolates is just not chocolates.
Yeah.
We're more than chocolates. We are trying to grow other local industries and communities, because as we buy cocoa from the farmers, whatever we make, we are buying it at fair trade. Okay. Do you understand? Also, the packaging, all the other industries that we work with. Some of our machines we actually fabricated ourselves.
Oh, okay. That's to make
so we worked. Yes. So we worked with. So we worked with local industries, to build, so those industries grow as well, So the packaging industry as well, our paper, as we source it locally, I don't import paper. I buy my paper here.
That's the paper for the...
Yes. And those industries that are doing that grow, the container that I use for my cocoa powder is sourced from a company in Otta. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
So as we grow, they grow. And then we have capacity development. I'm training, people work with me. I'm training them on chocolate making. I'm creating chocolates without additives and preservatives. I'm trying
Girl,
to
you're
improve
changing the nation.
Yes. Improve our health.
Sitting here.
Yeah.
Amazing,
So
amazing.
It's a
so
whole
do you train
thing.
people now?
Well, I've not started training, but if people want to intern, I don't mind. You can
Okay.
intern, and learn if you. But
I see you
only
train
serious,
kids, though.
only
Don't worry,
serious
researching.
people, please. Only serious
She's putting
people.
a caveat. Only
Yes.
serious. I think
Okay.
they should pay, actually.
Well, it depends.
yeah.
I know, but like
That's how you know serious people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for the kids, it's more of recreational and educational.
Okay.
Because I remember growing up, I never as a child, I never saw cocoa bean.
Yeah.
And we are
Should I say so?
one
I've
of the
never seen
leading,
it.
one of the leading cocoa producers.
Yeah.
So if, for example, I'd grown up just walking down the street to a factory, I'd learned that there was cocoa. When I'm older, I can say, okay, I want to build a career in this.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Farming,
processing, or so we don't bring up children that are so myopic in that they have to be a white collar. Yes, there's nothing wrong with that, but the world is changing.
And there's so much.
And there's so much more out there that you can explore and open your mind to.
So much produce.
So much. It's amazing. So much.
Oh, wow. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Because yeah. It tells me, because a lot of times when people say, oh, agriculture, most of us are thinking, oh, we have to take off our shirts and then go to the farms and, start. But there's this really large ecosystem. See how you broke just the cacao pod into about 6 products.
Yes, even more. It depends on how you're able to open up your mind.
All right. Femi, your skin is popping. When we get back, you're going to tell us what you're doing. When we return, we'll be speaking with Femi Oyedipe as well. Welcome back to the show. Make sure you join the conversation at the BWG show on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Femi, when I grow up, I want to look like you. Tell me.
Yeah,
You look
so
good.
nice.
So yes, what's the skin routine?
Honestly, there's this. I'm not. I'll be honest. I've not had time to do that. Like.
Okay, so you just take the.
I just take a shower, put my lotion, and.
Okay, good genes then. Good
Perhaps,
genes, yeah.
maybe God was just extra kind.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, you said something quite interesting when we were on a break, that you're actually stocked in duty free.
Yes.
Guys, we have Nigerian chocolate in duty free. I think I'm excited because I've grown up all my life just shopping these foreign brands. So now I know to buy your chocolate when I'm traveling. I think that's amazing.
Yes.
So when you were, I know you said you were juggling your job and building, researching the brand. At what point, because a lot of people struggle with this, when they've started building something and they're still trying to keep the job because they have to pay the bills and all of that. At what point did you know, what made you know it was time to give this thing your 100%?
Like I said, I'm a Christian, and I am led. People laugh and say, "What's she talking about?" But it's the truth. That's what I won't lie and say, "Oh, it was this." That's what worked for me. And when it was time to move to get a facility and all, I was scared. Scared because now at that time I had to quit my job. I had to quit my job and face it fully. And it wasn't like I see the numbers were like so great, you know, but I just felt, okay, do you know what? I'm going to take that chance. I felt led to do it, and I just trusted God. Do you know what, God? You're telling me to do this. I'm scared shitless, but I'm going to go do it. So sometimes when you want to do something new, you want to challenge or change a narrative, it's tough. So you can get discouraged and all, but there's nothing wrong in being afraid. Just, you can do it afraid. Do it afraid.
So I mean, yours is a bit different from the regular story, because a lot of us tell people, and I'm one of them, I won't lie, I tell people when the numbers start, you know, when it can pay you a salary, it might not be up to what you're earning, but when it's something, that's when you leave your job. But you say that the numbers weren't so great.
No, the numbers, at that time, the numbers would not blow my mind. I was still not able to pay myself what I was earning, you know, then. But if I had not left at that point and faced what Loshes Chocolate fully, Loshes Chocolate would have blossomed within 3.5 years like this. So I needed to take a risk. And the truth is that in business, you need to have the appetite for risk. Some, at least, element of risk for you to, you know, see growth in that sense. And so I just took that.
So how were you augmented? Obviously,
your
husband now.
Yes, I'm married,
and
I'm grateful to God that God gave me a husband that is really, really supportive. But aside that, I was determined. So now I'd not changed from the time where I left my job fully. There was no shopping for me. There was no holiday for me anymore.
You can see those things are important
yes,
to her.
Yes, there was no shopping, no holiday. So I was recycling the same clothes, same shoes,
bags,
same bags, same
everything.
And you know, sometimes when my friends invite me for weddings, I can't buy Ashoebi because I'm like,
yes, that's the entrepreneurial spirit.
Yes,
go girl.
I'm just breaking it down. So to be realistic, yes, you need to be able to say, okay, do you know what? This is what I want to do, and then say no to.
How do you tell someone I can't buy you Ashoebi?
I told them that
new.
I was ashamed though.
Because in this part of the world,
I was ashamed.
Once they send you,
very
say that Ashoebi is 25,000 naira, pay into this account, and then you will say,
I'll just ignore it.
Oh, you ignore.
And then yes, I ignore.
Okay.
I ignore. And then they call me
to ask you, how do you type it?
And then they call me and say, Femi, or this thing. I'm like, Mumbo, I'm coming. You know, so it was honestly, if you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to, it's not like as if you have like one well of money somewhere.
Yeah.
And you want to push it, you need to cut back.
I agree.
You need to cut back. All those France today, Italy tomorrow, you need to cut down. It's only if you have the money, then you don't have to cut it. You'll be doing that and still living the life. That's okay.
Yeah.
But if you know you don't have...
Most of us don't. Yeah.
No, we need to be able to say no to all those things that we probably enjoy normally if you don't have the money to... Do you understand? Which I had to do. I had to do
I'm
it.
proud. I'm happy.
It wasn't easy.
Have you started going on
I still came back from Italy. When was it? So, so that was the
nice,
business and also leisure.
Good for you. I mean, and now Loshes is definitely paying you a good salary.
Yes.
It's paying the staff, I believe.
My bills, yes.
Amazing. Yes. Guys, let's go manufacture something. So where do you see Loshes in like 5 years? What's the plan?
Well, the plan is to begin to penetrate other markets. The plan is to establish flagship stores, so that will become more popular. And then the plan also is to create a fine balance between the premium quality that we deliver and also the pricing, so that more people can eat Luscious chocolate.
Okay, so
that's the plan.
So how do you plan to achieve that economies of scale? That's what I hear you saying.
Don't worry,
because that's definitely more machines.
Economies, yes, more machines, more, yes. So we're working on it. So we've already started working on it.
All the best, girl. Yeah. I'm rooting for you.
Thank you.
That conversation was sweet, yummy, it's making me excited. Yeah, I love when we represent. And the fact that, I'm sorry I'm coming back, but the fact that you print your packaging.
Yes, I do everything locally sourced.
Our research team was convinced when we were having our meetings for this episode that you were probably importing your packaging, you know. So like you say, you even got the machine and you do it in your house.
It's creative. It's all about, finding a solution, locally. I think Nigeria is blessed with so many things.
So you bought that machine into your house to play?
Yes.